John C. Reilly at the conclusion of Chapter 4 demanded that John Wick be definitively killed. The making of John Wick, Chapter 4 brought Keanu Reeves to the brink of collapse. The movie, which ended with Wick defeating Marquis Vincent Bissett de Gramont, but at the expense of his own life, served as a turning point for the series. The difficult stunts and dramatic performances necessary for his character left Reeves exhausted physically and emotionally despite the movie's enormous popularity and prospects for spin-offs within the franchise. Reeves reached a point of tiredness and asked for John Wick to have a clear ending in the movie so he could rest, according to producer Basil Iwanek in an interview with Collider. Take a much-needed rest at last. The production crew was unable to completely abandon the persona, though. Iwanek and the producers recognized the toll the franchise took on Reeves, but they finally chose to leave a small window of opportunity, roughly 10%, for a hypothetical future return of John Wick. He clarified, "Making these films is so taxing that it wrecks Keanu, physically and mentally, after the second, third, and fourth movie. He constantly says, 'I can't do this again,' at the conclusion, and we concur. Because he just walks off and does it. The man is nothing more than a shell of himself. I want to be definitely killed at the end of this movie," he said. "We said, we'll leave a little bit, 10%. Director of the John Wick franchise Chad Stahelski recently hinted at the character's future comeback. In an interview with Josh Horowitz for the Happy Sad Confused podcast, Stahelski talked about a different conclusion that would allow John Wick to make a comeback. With this conclusion, John Wick would be shown standing over his own grave, providing a new perspective on the character's fate and potential outcomes. Stahelski discussed how his style of filmmaking had changed, emphasizing his desire to investigate outlandish concepts even when they at first appeared uninspiring. If the appropriate story develops, Keanu Reeves is also excited about the idea of bringing John Wick back. When asked if he would be open to returning, Reeves responded with a hearty yeah. According to Stahelski, the difficulty, therefore, lies in developing a plot that appeals to both the reader and the protagonist.